भगवान श्री योगीराम सूरत कुमार की जय। योगीराम सूरत कुमार, योगीराम सूरत कुमार, योगीराम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगीराम सूरत कुमार, योगीराम सूरत कुमार, योगीराम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगीराम सूरत कुमार, योगीराम सूरत कुमार, योगीराम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगीराम सूरत कुमार, भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। सर्वं योगी राम सूरत कुमारार्पणमस्तु। Once again, we have been blessed with this session of Nama Sankirtan, that we have all had a dip in this Nama Ganga. Profuse thanks to Bhagavan, and in celebration of His grace, we have offered all those Nama lotuses at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. In many ways, we are able to feel that Bhagavan is running our life from moment to moment to moment. I remember once Vidwan Lakshmanan had come to Sudama and he was telling Bhagavan that he wanted to see my horoscope. Then Bhagavan said immediately, he turned to me and asked me, Devki, if you have your horoscope, you can give it to him. Would you like to give it to him? I said, why should I? You have become my horoscope. Whatever you decide for me will be my fate. There is no other scope. So this is what should be our attitude towards a master, that once we have come to the lotus feet of Bhagavan, taken refuge at his feet, afterwards it's he who runs our lives. And whatever comes, whether it's a suffering or a joy, it is he who has designed it. And it's every bit of life is meant for our progress. Everything, once you take refuge at the lotus feet of your Guru, thereafter whatever happens, happens only according to his will, and it is meant for our spiritual progress. If you are very sure of this, if you are established in this, then nothing would matter to us. There will be no deep mood swings. It's only when we lack faith in the Master, we are very doubtful whether he would come to our rescue at all, then there is so much chanchal, so much anxiety, so much worry, so much fear and insecurity. So let us be very sure that Bhagavan is our horoscope, and whatever happens in our life, from the moment we have taken refuge at his lotus feet, it is only his will, and his will would be the best for us. And being established in this, that whatever he does is the best for us, there is no more questioning. And everything has to be accepted for the sake of our spiritual growth, because it's truly meant for our purification, for our spiritual growth. And the minute you accept it, still with the attitude of gratitude, no matter how heavy the happening is, how negative the happening is, you will see how you get a boost in your spiritual progress. And as I said in one of those examples, like how Bhagavan made us place a stone there as a memorial for a dog which came and ate there. It is very obvious that all of us should be so faithful to him, faithful in the sense that he is our master, he is our Ishtadevata, Aradhya. And whatever life brings to us is only from him. And it is well designed with the idea that it should give us a boost towards him. So, in which case what happens is, whatever little sadhana that we do, it is by his will and it is his grace. So it is its own fulfillment. You don't expect anything out of it. If I do 108 namas upon a mala, it is only a very, very small sadhana. And then doing this itself will be its fulfillment. You don't expect any merit in your account just for this. In fact, the only thing that we have to do is go on increasing it. Put more and more of namas in your spiritual account, and at a suitable time, he would give us a huge gift of grace. We must leave it to him completely to decide what to do and what not to do for us. He knows the best, and he would do only the best. So we have to recall these two statements, the Mahavakyas of Bhagavan. Whatever happens in our life at any moment is the best that can happen to us at that moment, because it's being arranged by our Master. And wherever we are placed in life, it has been designed so by our Master for us, and it is the best place for our spiritual progress. So there is no questioning it. There is no expectation from the Master, only acceptance that it is the greatest grace meant for our greatest spiritual growth. Then, once the expectation drops off, the mind becomes very quiet. Because there is nothing more to ask for. You have begun to accept everything as grace from the Master, and Master knows best. The mind becomes quiet. He doesn't complain, he doesn't grumble, he doesn't expect anything to get disappointed. This is what we call surrender. Unless you do this to your Master, there is no question of any special grace from him. When every act of ours is accompanied by his grace, you would see how the dimension of the work itself changes, and the subtleties behind the work will be made known to us as pieces of knowledge that would float to the fore of your mind from the depths of your being. So let's remember to do what he has instructed and trust him, trust his wisdom in all its fullness. No questioning, no grumbling, just acceptance of everything as pure grace. And try to do Namajapa as much as possible, as sincerely as possible. And remember, you are only an instrument in the hands of the Divine, and He is running your life. For an advanced sadhak, there will be no expectation at all, because the Gurudev knows what to do for you and your family. And whatever he does is the best. And when we interfere, we will make it a mess of it. We will make it even more complicated. And we will land in more suffering. I had seen it happen many, many times. When Bhagavan said something out of the blue, something which would seem completely contradictory. But finally, that would prove to be the greatest wisdom when the time passes. You will know why he said so, because he has in view our past, present and future. And he would operate only from that level, for our greatest benefit. We shall now offer our today's prayer at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Bhagavan, we beg you again and again, a million times, for that's all we can do. We'll have to beg and leave it at his feet. What he does, when he does, how he does it, is his wish, his will, and he knows the best. We beg you for your immediate divine intervention to bring forth a dharmic life into the world of today, which is fast becoming a world of violence. And there is so much lack of harmony, order and discipline in the lives of people, and people have begun to live any way they like. There is already the war going on with its own justification and with its disastrous results. And then the sudden attacks of those cruel diseases, and then the floods that we have been seeing in the past 2 or 3 days because of the monsoon. That they say in Vrindavan how the streets have all been flooded. In many states, in many places of worship, there is so much flood, there is damage to life and the properties. Bhagavan, we beg you to stop this war immediately so that peace be prevalent, and there should be no mention of the word war at all among the countries of the world. And we beg you to bring in harmony, order and discipline into the lives of people so that they live a dharmic life with remembrance of God. And we beg you again to keep under control those diseases and furies of nature and those terrible accidents. We also beg you to uproot all the negativities of the human mind which are responsible for today's world. And Bhagavan, we beg you to reach out to all those people, to whichever country they belong, whatever language they speak and whatever religion they have embraced. They too suffer from their past karmas without any help or protection. All that we can do is offer a prayer for all those people who have been suffering all over the world, in different ways, in different circumstances. We also beg you to protect all those unselfish people who have been working hard for the welfare of the others from unworthy, unhealthy, unnecessary criticisms and aspersion. We also beg you to promote the economy of the country and the growth in the varied fields of activity, starting from science and technology and space up to spirituality, so that India would reach that highest status of the world teacher to conduct the whole world in the path of dharma. India is considered as the playground of the great masters. Only in India, the Mahatmas in the form of beggars are respected, revered. We also pray to you, Bhagavan, in all sincerity and earnestness for joyful and continued chanting of your powerful name and unbroken remembrance of your teachings and leelas, so that all this would become our Atma Shakti. Please bless us to be only sattvic instruments in your hands and not by any chance the Rakshasic instrument. Please bless us to run our everyday life as an offering to you, and you be our horoscope. You have designed our lives for the best way to progress, and we should be able to accept it and not be tempted by the snares of Maya. We also seek that ultimate state of being, that state of bliss and peace of yours. But then we know we need to be purified. There is so much fear, anger, jealousy, grumbling, frustration, passion, and sorrows. We are unable to come out of it. We are ruled by them. So what is the way out? You have declared that the divine Nama is the best weapon, most powerful weapon against our past karmas and therefore against all our latent tendencies which have settled down as vasanas. Bhagavan, we pray to you, we take refuge in your powerful Nama and pray to you for early purification. Wherever we are in this world, whatever duty falls upon us, we know it's all your work, and we should be able to do it as seva to you in the spirit of surrender, and that joyfully, without any unhealthy competition or jealousy, so that all that we do will become Atma Shakti. Please bless us to practice acceptance effectively. Whatever life brings to us, be it a joy or grief, they coming from you can only be a great blessing, and we should be able to accept it because it has been designed by you for our greatest spiritual wisdom and growth. So when a bad karma attacks us ruthlessly, turning over our life upside down, instead of collapsing and blaming others bitterly for our own failures and feeling let down by God and His grace, we should beg Bhagavan, continue chanting the name and leave it to Him to do what He likes with us. As He said, as I have kept saying, Pranam, Namami, Namam. This body is not mine, it is yours. This life of mine is not mine, it is yours, for you to do what you like with it. You are our greatest well-wisher. As he said yesterday or day before, the greatest offering that you can give to your Guru is your acceptance, your trust in his wisdom, and your acceptance of the fact that he is running your life and he has designed it for the greatest wisdom, not for greatest happiness, but for the greatest wisdom that would purify you and finally dissolve you in the supreme divinity. So Bhagavan, please bless us with constant experience of your vibrant living presence, and that we should know it is your will that's behind all the happenings of life in the world. You have designed everything. Even our prayers have been designed by you, willed by you. Just as Krishna says in Mahabharata war, I am Dharmaputra, I am Duryodhana. I willed this war and I have already killed these people. Arjuna, you just throw your arrow and take the name for it. Nimitta matram bhava. So let us all become only nimitta in the hands of the great master, because it's after several thousand births, several lakhs of births, Bhagavan used to say that we get a Sadguru, a Guru who is in constant communication with God, who has become one with Him, one with the entire creation. And Bhagavan, we seek your powerful blessings for all the species of the cosmos to be lifted to a higher plane, and finally we seek that liberation from the vicious cycle of repeated births and deaths. Are we not tired of births and deaths? We beg you, Bhagavan, to uproot the root cause of this cycle, this vicious cycle, which is our identification with the body, our utter selfishness in doing so. Please uproot this and promote Atma Bhavam so that we be blessed with that immortal life, that eternal living in merger with you, or eternal servitude to you, that eternal supreme Brahman. Jai Yogi Ram Sutkumar.